Chosen one. Wait, don't scroll away yet, because tonight carries a strange kind of energy, the kind that only appears before a major turning point, somewhere beyond what your eyes can see. A message connected to your future has already been released, and somehow every sign keeps pointing back to you. Not tomorrow, not someday, tonight. There is a reason your mind feels restless lately, a reason certain thoughts refuse to leave you alone. You have been sensing movement before the world around you could explain it, like hearing distant thunder before the storm reaches the sky. And now the silence is beginning to break. The news surrounding your life is not ordinary news. It is not gossip. It is not noise. It is the realization that your story is about to shift in a way nobody expected, especially the people who underestimated your path. Look carefully at what has been happening recently. Doors closing suddenly, unexpected conversations. Moments where you almost gave up, followed by strange flashes of hope that arrived out of nowhere. That pattern matters, because sometimes the universe becomes quiet right before delivering something life-changing. And what is unfolding around you tonight was being prepared long before you noticed it. What if the pressure you felt was never there to destroy you? What if it was reshaping you into someone stronger than your old self could ever imagine? If you believe your breakthrough is already on the way, type Amen in the comments and claim it tonight. Stay with this message a little longer, because the next part may explain emotions you have been hiding even from yourself. You have spent too much time believing you were behind in life, watching others move ahead while your own dreams seem delayed. But what you could not see was the hidden timing working in your favor. Some destinies arrive loudly, yours arrives with mystery first. That is why people around you are starting to feel your energy differently. Even those who ignored you before are beginning to notice something unusual. Your presence, your silence, your resilience. There is a new signal around your life now, and people can feel it even when they cannot explain it. And here is the part nobody warned you about. When your breakthrough begins approaching, confusion often appears first. Suddenly, you question yourself. Suddenly, old fears return. Suddenly, memories from the past try to pull your attention backward. But those moments are not signs of failure. They are signs that your old identity is struggling to survive while your future self is trying to emerge. Type 111 in the comments if you are ready to receive what has been prepared for you. Listen closely. Somebody watching this right now has been carrying invisible exhaustion for far too long, smiling while secretly wondering if things will ever change, pretending to stay strong while fighting silent battles nobody understands. But tonight is different. Something powerful is shifting in your favor behind the scenes. Conversations are happening without your knowledge. Opportunities are slowly moving closer. The version of your future you once thought was impossible is beginning to search for you too. Read that again in your heart. Your future is searching for you. And the breaking news is not simply that change is coming. It is that change has already started. If this message found you at the right time, hit the like button. Not for the video, as a signal to yourself that you are ready for what is coming. You may not see the full picture yet. That is normal. Seeds grow underground before anyone sees proof above the surface. And in the same way, your transformation has been happening quietly, invisibly, patiently. This is why your intuition has become louder recently. You can feel it when a room changes energy. You can sense when someone's words are not genuine. You can feel when a new chapter is trying to enter your life. That awareness is not random. It is preparation. Because the next season of your life will require a stronger vision, sharper instincts, and a deeper understanding of your own worth. The old version of you would not have been ready for what is approaching now. But this version, this stronger version, shaped through disappointment, patience, and survival, is finally becoming ready. Take a deep breath and hear this carefully. The world may still see you, as ordinary today. But very soon, the same people who overlooked you will wonder how your life transformed so quickly. And when that moment arrives, you will remember this night. The night the message found you before the results appeared. The night the signs finally began making sense. The night you realized the breaking news was never against you. It was preparing to announce the rise of a completely new chapter in your life, and this is only the beginning. Type the word "ready" in the comments if you are done waiting and finally prepared to receive. Wait, something even stranger is happening now, and if you only understood how close you are to a personal breakthrough, your entire perspective would change tonight, because the story is becoming clearer. The signs are no longer random, and the energy surrounding your future is beginning to move faster than before. You felt it, didn't you? That sudden urge to rethink your life. The feeling that certain people no longer fit your journey, the quiet voice inside you, whispering, "Something is about to happen." That voice was right, because the breaking news connected to your life has reached a new stage. And this next part is where everything starts becoming impossible to ignore. Listen carefully. There are moments in life when destiny moves slowly, and then there are moments when everything begins changing at once. Relationships shift, priorities change, unexpected opportunities appear. The same world remains around you, but somehow it no longer feels the same. You are entering one of those moments now. And what makes this powerful is that the transformation started internally before it ever appeared externally. Think about who you were a year ago. You carried doubt differently. You reacted emotionally to things that now barely affect you. You searched for validation from people who could never truly understand your value. But now, something inside you has matured quietly. Pain taught you discernment. Silence taught you awareness. Waiting taught you patience, and tonight, all of those hidden lessons are beginning to connect like pieces of a larger design. Somebody in your life is quietly carrying this exact feeling right now and has no words for it. Share this with them. Sometimes the right message changes everything. Stay here a little longer, because the next realization may completely change how you see your own story. Not everyone was meant to stay beside you forever. Some people entered your life only to test your confidence. Some arrived to teach temporary lessons, and some disappeared because they were never aligned with the future waiting for you. That separation was not loss. It was redirection. The truth is, your path has always been different. While others chased noise, you were being prepared for clarity. While others focused only on appearances, you were slowly developing depth. And now, the difference between surface-level living and true awareness is becoming visible. This is why certain situations lately have felt almost unreal. You think about someone, and suddenly they contact you. You hesitate to make a decision, and a sign appears unexpectedly. You feel emotionally drained. Then somehow strength returns exactly when you need it most. Coincidence or evidence that your life is moving into alignment? Drop 444 in the comments if you felt protected reading this message tonight. Before you leave this moment, hear this carefully. The people who doubted your future were only seeing your current chapter. They had no idea what was being built behind the scenes. And honestly, neither did you. But now the message is becoming impossible to silence. Your breakthrough is closer than your fear wants you to believe. That dream you nearly abandoned, still alive. That connection you thought was fading forever, not fully over yet. That future you secretly imagined during your hardest nights, still searching for a way toward you. Right now, what just landed in you when you read that? That quiet recognition that your dream is still alive. That feeling is not meant to stay only with you. There is someone who crossed the line tonight, who decided their dream was fully over, who stopped believing the future was still searching for them, who will not read another message, open another video, or give themselves one more reason to hold on. unless something reaches them first through the link in the description or the pinned comment. You can send this signal forward, not as a viewer sharing content, as someone who just received confirmation choosing to pass it on before the night ends. A coffee, a one-time contribution, a place in the community keeping this mission alive every single month. Every level sends the same message to the universe that someone else's awakening matters enough to act on. And here is what the universe already knows that fear tries to hide from you. Energy sent forward does not disappear. It returns to its source amplified. What you extend outward tonight becomes the signal your own future responds to. As you do this, bring with you the one thing you nearly gave up on. Not a list, just that one thing. Hold it clearly as you plant this signal forward. Because the future searching for you is also watching what you do with this moment. And here is where the energy changes completely. Someone connected to your life is beginning to realize your true value after misunderstanding you for a long time. They are seeing your strength differently now, your absence differently, your energy differently. Because when people can no longer control your emotions, they are finally forced to recognize your worth. Think about that. The very qualities that once made you feel isolated are becoming the reason your future opens in a bigger way. Your sensitivity, your resilience, your ability to survive disappointment without losing your heart completely. Those qualities matter more than you know. Drop one word in the comments that describes exactly how you feel after hearing this. Just one word, let it be honest. And if this message has found you at the right time, maybe it is not an accident at all. Maybe you were meant to hear these words tonight because your spirit needed confirmation before the next chapter begins. Now listen closely, because the final part of this story will reveal why tonight's energy feels so intense and why the next few moments may stay in your memory for a very long time. Hold on, because the final piece of this message is arriving now, and once you hear it completely, you may never look at your journey the same way again. Something powerful has been hidden in plain sight your entire life. Not a secret from the world alone, but a secret from your own understanding of who you truly are becoming. Tonight was never only about breaking news. It was about awakening, the kind that happens quietly at first. A realization, a shift in perspective, a sudden awareness that the person you used to be can no longer contain the future waiting for you. And that is why everything has felt emotionally intense lately. You are not losing yourself. You are outgrowing an old version of your reality. There is a difference. Many people spend years ignoring the signs around them, ignoring intuition, ignoring inner truth, ignoring the strange pull towards something greater. But you kept listening, even when the path made no sense. That matters more than you realize, because the world changes for people who finally decide to see themselves differently. And tonight, your perspective is beginning to shift forever. Look back for a moment. Remember every time you thought life was rejecting you. Every closed door, every delayed answer, every lonely night where you questioned your worth. Now ask yourself this. What if those moments were never evidence that you were forgotten? What if they were protecting you from settling for less than your destiny? Feel the weight of that question, because suddenly the delays begin making sense. The confusion begins making sense. Even the heartbreak begins making sense. Life was not punishing you. It was positioning you for a future that required a stronger spirit, a clearer mind, a deeper understanding of your own value. Type "I believe" in the comments if you still trust your future, even when the path is unclear. And here is the part that changes everything tonight. The version of your future you have been waiting for is no longer far away. The energy around your life is accelerating now. You may notice sudden conversations, unexpected opportunities, or emotional clarity arriving faster than before. Things that felt frozen may suddenly begin moving all at once. Do not fear that shift. You prayed for movement. Now movement is arriving. Stay with this until the very end, because one final truth remains. Somebody listening right now has been secretly afraid of becoming invisible, forgotten, left behind, while everyone else moved forward. But hear this clearly. Your story was never meant to be ordinary. Ordinary stories do not survive what you survived. Ordinary spirits do not keep rising after disappointment after disappointment. Ordinary people do not continue carrying hope while standing inside uncertainty. You were built differently. That is why this message found you tonight instead of someone else. Because deep inside, a part of you already knew change was coming. You sensed it in quiet moments, in restless nights, in sudden flashes of intuition that appeared without explanation. And now the signal is stronger than ever. The person who needs to hear what you just heard is not here yet. They stopped before getting this far. They decided their story was not worth continuing. They made peace, or what they called peace, with the idea that ordinary was all they were built for, and they will stay there. In that quiet resignation, unless a message finds them at the exact moment, their spirit is still open enough to receive it. This is what this mission exists to do. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you can support what keeps this signal moving forward: a coffee, a one-time contribution, a monthly commitment to something larger than one video. The version of you that survived everything you survived does not plant things that go nowhere. What you invest in a mission built around awakening does not return empty. It returns in the form of clarity arriving when you least expected it. Doors that opened without warning, connections that felt almost too aligned to be coincidental, not because of luck. Because of the energy you moved tonight, bring with you the one thing you are still waiting for life to recognize. Not a list, just that one thing, the part of you that is still standing, still surviving, still rising. Plant that alongside what you are sending forward. Your story is not ordinary. Neither is what happens next. The next chapter of your life will not be built on proving yourself to others. It will be built on finally recognizing your own worth without needing permission from the outside world. Read that slowly in your heart. Everything changes the moment you stop begging life to notice you and start realizing you were always meant to shine in your own way. That is the real breaking news. Not that the world suddenly changed overnight, but that you finally awakened to the truth about yourself. And once that awakening begins, nothing stays the same for long. The fear weakens, the confusion fades, the future opens. One day soon, you will look back at this exact night and realize it marked the beginning of a completely different era in your life. The moment your mindset shifted, the moment your energy changed, the moment you stopped seeing yourself as lost and started understanding that you were being guided somewhere greater all along. So walk forward with confidence now. Not because every answer has appeared yet, but because something inside you finally understands that your life is moving toward purpose, not away from it. And tonight, that truth changed everything. Save this message. Not because it is content, because 3 months from now, when your life has changed in ways you cannot yet imagine, you will want to return to this exact night and remember when it all began. Listen, before this message fades into the night, there is one last thing you were meant to hear, something deeper than motivation, deeper than coincidence, because the story unfolding around your life did not begin today. Tonight simply revealed it. There is a reason your spirit kept returning to this message. Some part of you recognized the feeling that you are standing at the edge of transformation while the rest of the world still thinks nothing has changed yet. That strange space between almost and arrival, between the old chapter closing and the new one finally opening. That space can feel uncomfortable, but it is also where powerful things are born. Think about a seed beneath the soil. For a long time, nothing appears on the surface. People walking above it believe nothing is happening, yet underneath, roots are forming quietly. Strength is developing invisibly. That has been your life: invisible growth, silent preparation, quiet evolution. And now the results are getting ready to break through the surface. Wait a little longer, because the next realization may stay with you for years. Not everyone will understand your transformation immediately. Some people only recognize change once success becomes visible, but your journey was never meant to depend on outside approval. You were learning how to trust yourself before the evidence arrived. That is why this season feels different from anything before it. Your energy is sharper now, your intuition stronger, your standards higher. You no longer chase people who drain your peace. You no longer shrink yourself to fit into places you have outgrown. And slowly, without even noticing, you became the person your younger self once prayed to become. Can you feel that? The strength inside you now is not imagined. It was earned. Earned through every setback you survived. Quietly earned through every moment you chose to keep going, despite uncertainty. Earned through every night you rebuilt yourself when nobody else saw the struggle. That is why tonight matters, because this message was never about fantasy. It was about recognition. The recognition that your future is responding to the energy you carry now. And here is the beautiful part. The same life that once tested your patience is preparing to reward your persistence. Unexpected opportunities will begin appearing. New connections will feel strangely aligned. Certain answers will arrive when you least expect them, not because luck suddenly changed, but because you changed. People often believe transformation happens instantly, but real transformation happens quietly first, internally, until one day the outer world finally catches up. And yours is catching up now. Type 333 in the comments. That number means you are never alone in this, and tonight you are not. If these words found you at the exact moment you needed clarity, let that feeling stay with you. Sometimes a single message reaches someone exactly when their spirit is ready to hear it. Now, hear this final truth before the night moves on. Your future does not require you to become someone else. It requires you to fully become yourself. Not the fearful version, not the exhausted version shaped by doubt, but the awakened version that finally understands their value. That person is emerging now. You may still have questions, you may still have moments of uncertainty, but deep inside, you already know something has shifted. The fear does not control you like before. The waiting does not weaken you like before. Even your silence feels different now, calmer, wiser, more powerful. Because once awareness enters your life, you can never fully return to who you used to be. And maybe that is the real reason this breaking news found you tonight. Not to scare you, not to overwhelm you, but to remind you that your story is still unfolding. And the next chapter may become more beautiful than anything you imagined during your hardest days. So move forward differently after tonight. Walk with more trust. Speak with more confidence. Protect your peace more carefully, and never again underestimate the strength hidden inside your journey. Because one day, people will ask how your life changed so completely, and only you will know the truth. It all began the moment you finally believed that your future was already moving toward you. Wait, the night is not over yet, and there is still one final layer to this story that has not been revealed. Because after awareness comes something even more powerful: decision. Tonight awakens something inside you. But what happens next depends on whether you continue walking toward your future or return to the fears that once held you still. And this is where everything truly changes. There comes a moment in every life when the soul quietly whispers, "Enough, enough," doubting yourself. Enough shrinking your dreams, enough carrying old pain like it still owns your future. That moment may be happening for you right now. Can you feel it? The strange calm replacing old anxiety, the sudden clarity about what no longer belongs in your life. The realization that your energy is too valuable to waste on confusion, negativity, or endless waiting. That is not random, that is growth finally becoming visible. You spent so long searching outside yourself for answers that you forgot something important. The strength you needed was slowly forming inside you the entire time. Every disappointment sharpened your awareness. Every delay deepened your patience. Every setback revealed how resilient you truly are. And now the person you are becoming is beginning to stand taller than the person you used to be. Stay here for a moment longer, because this next truth matters deeply. The future you dream about is not built in giant, dramatic moments alone. It is built in quiet decisions. The decision to keep believing when results are invisible. The decision to protect your peace. The decision to stop abandoning yourself just to make others comfortable. Those choices shape destiny. And tonight, whether you realize it or not, you are standing in front of one of those choices now. You can continue carrying the old story. The story that says you are too late, too broken, too unnoticed. Or you can step into the new story, the story where your struggles became preparation. The story where your patience finally begins attracting the right opportunities. The story where your energy changes first, and then your entire reality follows. Because that is how transformation works. First the inner world shifts, then the outer world responds. And yours has already started responding. Look closely at your recent experiences. People from the past reappearing unexpectedly. New ideas arriving suddenly. Moments of intuition becoming almost impossible to ignore. Those are not meaningless details. Life is beginning to mirror your evolution back to you. Before tonight ends, hear this carefully. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are in transition. And transitions often feel uncomfortable because the old chapter is ending while the new chapter has not fully revealed itself yet. But do not mistake temporary uncertainty for permanent limitation. A powerful future can still emerge from confusing seasons. In fact, sometimes the greatest transformations begin in silence, where nobody else can yet see what is forming. That has been your story all along. Quiet preparation, hidden growth, unseen strength, but not for much longer, because the energy surrounding your life is changing now in ways that will slowly become impossible to ignore. The confidence you are building internally will begin affecting your choices, your relationships, even the opportunities that find their way toward you. And one day, without warning, you will suddenly realize something extraordinary. The life you once prayed for has quietly started becoming real, not perfectly, not instantly, but undeniably. There are two ways this night ends. One, you close this. Carry the warmth of what you just heard for a few hours, and then drift back into the rhythm of the same old story. Two, you do something different, something small but real. Something that makes tonight different from every other night you received a message and let it pass. Choosing the new story is not usually a dramatic moment. It is usually a quiet decision made when nobody is watching. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, that quiet decision is available to you right now. A coffee, a one-time contribution, a place in the community, choosing this every single month. This is not giving to a channel. It is choosing with something real that the old story does not get to write tonight's ending. What you release tonight becomes part of what the universe receives from you, and what the universe receives from you shapes what it sends back. The version of you still holding on to the old story says this is not worth it. The version you are becoming already knows it is. Bring with you the one thing you are done waiting on. Not a list, just the one thing, the specific shift you are ready to stop postponing. Hold it clearly as you act, and let tonight be the night the signal finally changed. Your next chapter does not begin when results appear. It begins the moment the decision is made. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why tonight mattered so much. Because tonight was not merely a message. It was a turning point. If this channel keeps finding you at the right moment, subscribe, not for the algorithm. So the next message knows exactly where to find you. And before you go, type Amen one more time if you are walking into your next chapter with full trust tonight.